It's Jock Brown.
With no injury or suspension problems, Motherwell manager Tommy McLean has still resisted the temptation to change the side, which beat St Johnstone 4-1 last week. So this season's cup scoring hero Steve Kirk remains on the bench, where he's joined by Ian Ferguson. And Motherwell will be looking once again for more inspiration from Davy Cooper. He's now 35, and the former Rangers winger is bidding to play in his 7th Scottish Cup final and lead Motherwell to their first final since 1952. Morton manager Alan McGraw brings a settled side to Fir Park. Midfield player Alan Mahood is still to celebrate his 18th birthday, and there are 3 former Motherwell players in that lineup: Ian MacDonald, John Geoghegan and Dave McCabe. He's Morton's leading scorer with 18 goals this season after spending 2 years at Fir Park without scoring for Motherwell. And the referee this afternoon, Mr. Les Mottram from Wilson Town, joined by the 2 mascots, Matthew Ross from Shotts and Stuart Graham from Lanark, who are carrying SFA fair play pennants. Ideal conditions then for the 10th Scottish Cup quarter-final. These 2 sides have not met in the Scottish Cup since 1935. Indeed, it's only the 5th time in history they've met in the Scottish Cup. And there's the first work for referee Les Mottram. The challenge there by Ian MacDonald on Dougie Arnott. So a free kick to Motherwell. In that last match in 1935, Motherwell won a second round tie by 7 goals to 1. It's unlikely to be as clear-cut as that this afternoon, with Morton coming into this match full of confidence. They had a fine performance here in the Skol Cup early in the season when they lost after extra time by 4 goals to 3 after having a goal chopped off in the last minute of the 90 minutes when the score was 2-2. So they clearly believe in themselves for this match this afternoon. The header came from Boyd. There's Collins. Morton operating a 3-man central defence with Doak and Reid the markers, Hunter the sweeper. Both fullbacks, Collins and Pickering, pushed into wide midfield positions. The Motherwell free kick will be taken by Craig Patterson. Motherwell opting for the small strike force of Arnott and McLeod, preferring their quickness to the aerial power of Cusack. There goes Cooper to the byline. He's away from Collins. Griffin's header back across the face of the goal. It was left there by Hunter. But Davy Cooper making an early impression on the proceedings. That'll be a matter of some concern to the Morton defence. Just look at the way he takes on Derek Collins. He's a very good, quick fullback. But Cooper easing himself away from the fullback for that cross. Griffin trying to head that to the far post. So a fine start for Cooper. Good timing there by Griffin. Reid looking for Collins. Look how quick Boyd was to get to that. They'll have to go again. MacDonald picks up the loose ball. There's Collins. Space again from MacDonald. Headed away by O'Donnell. This is Angus. Showing good control. Getting help from Griffin, who reacts to Boyd's call. Doak getting in there. Now McLeod. Morton looking very eager indeed. Here's a chance for Geoghegan. Brilliant goalkeeping by Maxwell. Well, the best chance of the match so far carved out by Morton for John Geoghegan. But what a great ball this is from Ian MacDonald, opening up the Motherwell defence. Geoghegan going in there for the first time shot, but look how quickly Maxwell goes down. Head flick on from Cooper. Here's Arnott taking a run there to the left. There's Pickering with a header. Now Patterson. A dummy by Arnold. It releases Cooper on the left. This is promising now for Motherwell. O'Donnell looking for the ball in the middle. There's O'Donnell, beaten to that by Reid. And Brian Reid is having an outstanding match for Morton defence. This is another excellent ball from Davy Cooper, looking for O'Donnell, but Reid was in across him first. Headed away by Doak. There's McCabe holding off Boyd. Boyd got a foot in there. Cooper couldn't keep the ball in play though. Well, there's a lot of food for thought here for Tommy McLean in that Motherwell dugout. This is McCabe. Oh, he's very quick indeed off the mark, leaving Tom Boyd. Gagan good across to help. And Craig Patterson did another good job in defence for Motherwell. Well, he's been holding that Motherwell defence together in the first half, the former Rangers centre-half. But what an electric piece of acceleration by McCabe. Gagan coming across to help. And Patterson keeping his eye on the ball. Ian McDonald's corner. Arnott back in defence. And Reedon very quickly on Davy Cooper. Well, he's had a very impressive first half, the young centre-half. Griffin helping it on. Here's Arnold in space. He's in behind Doak. Griffin supporting him from the middle. That's good play by Arnold. A great chance here for Motherwell. And it's cleared on the line by Reid. It was a superb move from Motherwell, and Joe McLeod couldn't believe that. Dougie Arnott did such great setting up work here with this run on the left. He looked up, he spotted Jim Griffin making that run into the position behind the defence. He laid it square to make it easy for McLeod, and Reid edged the ball to safety. Oh, what a superb move from Motherwell. That may give them some inspiration. There goes Patterson. Wiley beating the ball away. Gagan taking no chances. Wiley complaining he could have taken a pass back. Angus to Cooper. Looking for Angus again. Cooper wants it back. That's a brilliant turn once more. Joe McLeod's header. And Dougie Arnott turns the ball over. Well, suddenly Motherwell have come out of their shell. Fine play involving Cooper and Angus. Two men with excellent ability on the left side, and that ball hooked across there for Joe McLeod, and Arnott turned it over the bar. McDonald at full stretch there. The ball's not out of play though. Arnott retrieves it from Motherwell. Good play there by Arnott. The tackle came from Reid in the end. Pickering losing out to McLeod. And Doak turns the ball back hurriedly there, and Motherwell have a corner kick. Well, that was made out of very little by the snapping attentions of Arnott and then McLeod. That was McLeod with his tackle. Angus putting pressure on Doak. So Motherwell seem to have just stepped up a gear in the last 10 minutes or so. They certainly had to, because they were on the receiving end from Morton until that point. That's a great corner. Beautifully taken by Wiley. Well, the kind of catch which inspires confidence in defenders. There's Pickering. Cape helping it on, but there's plenty of time there for Boyd to use Maxwell. The header there from Brian Reid, who has recovered from that face knock. So no scoring at half-time, but it's Morton undoubtedly who took the early honours, and they were denied the lead by a magnificent save from Alistair Maxwell midway through the half when he swooped on a John Gagan shot. But then at the other end, it was a goal line clearance by Brian Reid which denied Joe McLeod. Otherwise Motherwell would have come back after their improved play late in the first half. But at half-time at Fir Park, it's Motherwell 0, Morton 0.